Good morning, Vapors. This is Tyler from Cloud Chaser Productions, and today I'm going to be doing a video on the wismec Noisy Cricket mod. Um, so let's get right into it. How about that? Also, in case you're wondering, that's the Velocity RDA. I took the cap off for extra airflow because this mod needs it. For any of you guys who know what this is a series box mod. The batteries, instead of going both sides positive up and both sides negative down, you got the RDA, which is positive side up, and the negative side goes up on the button. So the recommended the recommended ohmage that you're supposed to be around is somewhere like 0.25 to 0.5 ohms. Personally, I'm building at like 0.4. I got 12 wraps on both sides. 22 gauge Canthal. Oh shit. So let's take it apart real quick and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So a lot of people kind of have problems with this mod just because of the simple fact that you can't really see, but it's it's got a hybrid cap or hybrid. Yep, top cap. So for those of you who don't know what that means, it's basically just the ring that your RDA pin sticks straight through, which means it contacts the top of the battery. Now, usually, that's not, I mean, it hits harder, you have less voltage drop, but it's going to also create problems if you don't have an RDA with a screw on the bottom of it. That way you can adjust it yourself, because if it has an auto adjusting pin, it could contact the sides of the RDA or the tank and actually vent your battery. I've had that happen with the Kanger tank, the sub tank. It actually contacted and vented one of my batteries, not in my Noisy Cricket, but on my other mech mod. But it's a dual 18650. It's got a simple style button right there. If you guys have ever seen the simple mod, it's got 6 vent holes on the bottom, and it's made of steel. But even though it's a tiny little guy, it sure kicks like a mule. Yeah, it's pretty sick little mod. So I'll hit it real quick and I'll show you what I'm talking about. You can't really blow into it and then breathe in, because that's just gonna straight up kill you. Too fucking powerful. So personally, this is the first time I've ever actually owned a series mod, and with this particular one, it hits really good. It's small, it's powerful, and it's always kind of fun to go around and kind of show people that kind of stuff, you know. But the biggest problem that I'm having right now with it is that these coils are actually disintegrating the cotton in between them. So I end up having to re-wick like every other day or every day because it's dissolving my freaking cotton. I'm trying to fiddle around and figure out better ways to wick it. That way I could not have to do that so often. But this is an authentic. The Velocity RDA is not an authentic, but the mech mod's an authentic, and you can pick them up from the actual website for like 50 bucks or less. They're super cheap, but they're really, really awesome. And as for the juice I'm dripping, it's bathtub juice. It's homemade juice. My one of my coworkers, actually, he makes shitloads of it and sells it. And this one happens to be a Fruit Loops flavor because it's a lot cheaper to buy 120 mils for $35 than to go and spend 30 bucks on a good flavor. So I'm going that route. Um, for those of you who don't know, also, you've got the parallel box mods and you've got the series box mods. Series box mods are basically, they just double your power. So I'm hitting it almost 8 volts as compared to a parallel box where I'm maybe hitting 4 volts or 5 volts. It's gonna push harder. It's gonna make it hit harder. That's why you have to have a bigger coil, a higher ohm, because anything less than like maybe 2.5 is gonna fucking blow your hand off. So don't do that. This is definitely not for people who are just getting into vaping. This is for more experienced people who know how to wrap their own coils, or at least live with somebody or know a really good friend that can do it for them. You got to make sure your batteries can handle the load, because otherwise it's just going to vent your batteries or worse. Just kind of make sure that if you're gonna get something like this, that you at least look it up and know Ohm's law and stuff like that first. Um, Overall, I'd give it a 8 out of 10. Just because it's compact, it's small, it is a little heavy, but the steel itself's not heavy. I think it's the batteries that really give it the weight. So, two 26 six or two 18 650s, and maybe like another couple ounces, and you've got the whole thing. They also sell an RDA that comes with it. I've got it coming in the mail. It's called the Invincible RDA. It's very much like it's a top flow RDA, but it also has air on the sides. It fits really well. It's really pretty. But more than that, it's more just pretty. But yeah, this is my review on the Noisy Cricket. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. I definitely suggest if you are not a professional vapor, but you definitely know what you're doing, and go out and pick one of these up. I mean, 50 bucks, it don't hurt, does it? But make sure when you buy one that you've got an RDA that has a screw on the bottom that you can unscrew, not one of those auto adjusting ones, because if you get one of those, it's just gonna, well, you have the risk of venting. So, and just remember, build like point 0.3 and up just to be safe. I'm building at point 0.4 and up. So, anyways, guys, as always, live long and vape on. And if you have any questions, leave a comment for me. Like my page on Facebook, Cloud Chaser Productions. I'm still trying to do a giveaway, but you guys refuse to like all my stuff. So get on there and like my shit. Come on. Anyways, you guys have an awesome day.